me and to embrace my melanin. It's your girl Rochelle, and in today's video, yes, as you saw by the title, today we are going to be reviewing the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. Now, one thing you guys probably don't know about me is that I love a good powder foundation, okay? I have not shared with you guys my powder foundation routine per se, but I just like that quick, easy, on the go when I don't feel like messing with the liquid, but I could do something really quick inside my car. I love a good powder foundation that will keep me flawless all day long. So if you want to see how this review goes and my thoughts on the Fenty Pro Filter Powder Foundation, please keep on watching. And if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. Please and thank you. Okay, so here is the compact for the powder foundation. I'm going to give you guys a picture in here somewhere because my lighting is blinding me, and it's early in the morning. It's real early in the morning, y'all. Okay, so here is the compact right here. I picked mine up in the shade 450. The last time I went and got the liquid foundation, I was 450. I thought that the color was kind of off, just a little bit. I don't know exactly what it was. It's been years ago, and I never went back to pick it up because I tried so many shades. It was high-key ridiculous. So that was that, okay? But here is the shade right here. Here is the shade right here. Now, off the bat, looking at the shade in this compact, I will admit I am a little worried. I'm not sure if this will be my shade, but we're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it do what it do, okay? So let me go ahead and prime my face really quick. Now that I've primed my face, of course, with the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. This is my first time trying it. Crazy enough, it is my first time trying it, and it went in very nice, and it doesn't leave a cast, so I like it so far. Let's see how it does throughout the day. I like that, okay? So let's go in with the foundation. Again, like I said, I am using the shade 450, and let's see what it do. Now, one thing I will say real quick, I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, so with this particular powder foundation, one thing that I forgot to tell you guys is that, of course, it retails for $36 and is available in 50 shades. Since I am in the shade 450, there are 6 shades deeper than the shade that I'm using, so if I want to go a little darker or lighter, I most definitely have those options, okay? It promises a flawless filter effect, okay? It is a medium to full coverage for all skin types, okay? And it is a light as air, breathable, non-cakey powder, okay? Now, one thing, while I finish this side of my face, as you guys can see, okay, one thing I can honestly say is that some people, depending on who you are, it depends on whether or not you want to put on your concealer before or after when setting powder. Some people say that you could do it on top. At least some of the MUAs that I've met, they said that you can put concealer on top. Just remember to set it again with another powder. With this particular foundation, from what I'm seeing, and I really did put a bit of coverage on, it is I would say more of a medium coverage, light to medium coverage. I myself don't want to kick it on, but I did notice that when I built it up around my mouth, when I had the darkness just a little bit right here in my corner, it did cover that darkness up, so it is buildable, okay? Now, the shade match is not that bad. It says it's my shade that I picked out, 450, is described as a deep for deep skin tones with a neutral undertone. So I don't know why it's coming out with more of a to me a little bit more of a almost a not olive, but I wouldn't necessarily say neutral. Because it's not coming off, well, no, maybe it is neutral because it's not coming off red, but it's not necessarily coming off cool. So maybe it is more of a neutral undertone, okay? However, all that aside, I would have to see if I could build it up just a little bit more because I am seeing some of my hyperpigmentation on underneath it. Now, I will say this, it is very, very, very light on my skin, okay? It is so light, so breathable. When I touch my skin, I feel like I'm touching my skin after I put a really good skincare regimen on my skin. I love the feel of it. It's not heavy or anything like that, okay? So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this side up, and then I'm going to take in some more notes because I don't know. I don't, as of right now, just with one side, I don't know. But what I will do is I will put some concealer on this side to cover up to see if that will help just a little bit. So I'll be right there. So I picked up the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I picked mine up in the shade Deep Dark 54. I'm just going to cover up just a little bit of the spots that I'm I like to cover up just a little bit, and also I'm going to go underneath my eye on this one because I'm also just testing out whether or not it's best for me, because powder foundations are all different. I've done it both ways where I put on the concealer before and I put on the concealer after, while after that I would set it again with another powder. So I'm just going to go real quick and just see how it does on this side when I put on the concealer before. Okay, so here I am after having finished my face. Okay, here it is. Over here and over here. Okay, now so on this side of my face, I will say I went ahead with my concealer and I filled in underneath my eye over here because it didn't look good, because I still looked a little sunken in and I could still see a little bit of darkness underneath it. So I went ahead over on this side and put the concealer on afterward, and over here I put the concealer on before I put the powder on. Now, I can honestly say that actually, it's crazy. I actually like the look of it with the concealer afterwards than before. It's crazy. It really is. I'm like, I don't know why. No, I do know why. It looks like over here, it looks like it's settling into the lines. Like my lines are not blurred over here, whereas as over here, they're darn near gone, which is weird, which is a little weird, you know. But overall, it's very lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin. I'm not too sure about the color. Now, mind you, when I did the side by side, it didn't look that bad, but I don't know why with Fenty, even with her, even with the foundations, the liquid foundations, I always felt a little about the colors when I put them on my skin. The effect, the finish was always beautiful, and this is very beautiful, very blurred and just gorgeous, I will say that. My pores are very blurred. I love that also. So the overall finish of it is absolutely beautiful. It is very much so a very soft matte finish, so I'm loving that. But I don't know, I'm gonna have to sit with this just for a second. I'm gonna have to sit with this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish my face, okay? And I will be right back. All right. Okay, and here I am. I am back, and here is the finished look right here. Okay. Now, I didn't do much to my faces. I'm working from home. Today I'm still working from home. I've been doing that for how long now, but I digress. Okay, but it's just a basic work day for me today. I just did a little blush and a lip gloss today. That's pretty much it, you know, nothing glamorous. Okay, I don't plan on going anywhere today that I know of. Okay, so that's all I did to my face today. And right now, I don't have my phone on me, but right now it's around about 9:15, 9:30 in the morning. Okay, and now mind you, I put on my face around about 8:15. A little time has passed, okay, because I'm at work technically, okay, but I wanted to go ahead and real quick and just finish this up real quick. Okay, so I will see you guys in just a little short while. See how this face, how it did throughout the day. Okay, be right back. Okay, and here I am. I am back, and here is my face. Okay, let me give you a close-up real quick. Here it is, the T-zone looking a little oily. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, here's my face. I'm a little oily in my T-zone. I've had this face on, I've had this powder foundation on since 9:15 this morning, and it is now, I don't know if you guys see that, it's now 6:42 in the evening. So I've had this face on for over 9 hours now. So this in my T-zone is to be expected. I'm not even like worried about that, because that's to be expected. Okay, now I am shocked that my blush is still very visible on my cheeks, and I love that. I love a foundation that will keep my blush pretty much popping throughout the day. I do love that. Okay, but overall, the stay power on this particular foundation is really good. Really good. I actually really and truly love that. Okay, now let's go over a couple of things really quickly. Unfortunately, because it is so cold, literally, I can't test the humidity resistancy with this one right here as of right now. It says sweat resistant. I had one of my subscribers, she actually said, girl, go stand in a hot shower with the bathroom shower on and get a good steam going on. I wish my shower water got that hot. It doesn't. I wish it does. It doesn't. So unfortunately, I can't test that theory. I might have to try it again later, but I got to get the people out here to adjust the thermostat on that water, but I digress. Anyway, but I'm not gonna test the sweat and humidity resistance on it just yet. But I will be coming back with you guys when it does warm up. It's supposed to be warmer later on in the week. The Savannah weather. I don't know. Anyway, okay. But other than that, unfortunately, I can't test those two factors out, but I will let you guys know about that later. Okay. Now it says it's also crease resistant. Okay. Crazy enough, looking at underneath my eyes where I crease the most. Okay. Now I'm looking around my mouth. I usually crease them around my mouth. I'm not creasing around my mouth. I usually crease right here in this area some. And I'm not really creasing in that area. But underneath my eyes, usually where I have my natural crease lines, okay? Now, if you saw earlier, I did put on concealer underneath my eyes. Over here, I put it on top of the powder foundation, and over here, I put it underneath the powder foundation. Now, I can honestly say, crazy enough, that I like it better when I put my concealer on top of the foundation. I like the finish of it. It didn't feel bad when I was blending out. It was really easy to blend out. Crazy enough, it was easier for me to blend out the concealer on top of the powder than it was for me to put the powder over the concealer, which was just weird to me. It was really different for me because usually it's the opposite. Usually it's the opposite. So I did like the finish of it that it gave, but I just noticed that it seems more smooth, and the creases underneath my eyes are more prominent when I put them on underneath than when I put it over here when I put it on top. So that was just one of the things that I observed when I did the difference between the two, because I know that is a more of a personal preference between people. Some people say you can do it on top. Some people say only do it under some people say you could do it on top of powder. Some people say no, you always do it to where the powder goes over the concealer. So it's a personal preference. I'm just telling you what I found to be true, okay? Alrighty, so another thing with this particular foundation that I found out when I was applying it. While I was applying it, at one point, and I don't think I included it in the video, or I will include it in the video because it didn't do anything. When I tried two different brushes, this brush right here, which is a Morphe M439 brush, I used this to pack on the powder, and it pushed the powder in to set it. But when I tried it with this brush right here, it did nothing for giving any type of coverage to my face. I will say that. So you will want a more densely packed brush to give you more coverage. So with this particular foundation also, it says it gives a blurred effect. It most definitely did. It gives a gorgeous finish when I put it on, and that's never been a problem for any of the Fenty products that I've tried, complexion products that I've tried. Like I said earlier, I did try the liquid foundation earlier, and I did like it, but because I couldn't necessarily find a skin shade or complexion shade that matched me the way I like to match my shade, I just turned it back in. And I literally, when it first came out, I tried like 3 or 4 shades, and then in the end it just got frustrating. I was like, okay, let's just stop, because at that point it was just frustrating, and I knew it was a beautiful finish, but I just decided to stop until later on when I felt like dealing with it again. Okay, but overall with this particular foundation, I can honestly say that I like it. And I will say, like I said, I'm 450, and I was worried. I was really worried about this shade, but this shade did actually really good on my complexion. Okay, so if you get it in the mail like I did, and you see the shade and you're like, what in the world, what in the bedevilment, I promise you, don't let that scare you. Do not let that scare you, because for a second when I was looking at it, I was like, hold on, hold the fort. This ain't 450, but it really did do an amazing job on my face, and I actually like it. I love, like I said earlier, I love a powder foundation. I really and truly do love a beautiful powder foundation, something quick and easy on the go. Don't have to think that much about it. Throwing a little blush, a little lip gloss, and you're out the door. Okay, so Fenty, I actually like this. I really and truly like this powder foundation. So lightweight, don't feel anything on your face. Let me really quickly, I want to try something just to see how it will touch up this, okay? Look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Easy touch up. Barely put any powder on this brush right here. And this is the which brush is this? This is the It Cosmetics 211 brush right here. Easy to put it on, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love it. If you have not tried it and you like a powder foundation, you'll like this. You will like this. Okay, but that is it. That is all for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. And if you have not already given me a thumbs up because you like these types of videos, well, darling, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, please and thank you. I thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and continue to stay safe. Bye.